intrude. Oh, trust me, she loves to intrude. She lives to intrude.
The Walker women might be hot-blooded. Most of us are reasonably familiar with a formal meal. The way one behaves at the table, the way one dresses, the way we handle knives and forks. That's good. But here, the etiquette is even more rigorous. So, you know, for a clumsy New Yorker, completely ignorant, it can be pretty damn intimidating. Fortunately, I have help. 2 experienced and talented geishas to help navigate me through the meal and entertain. Believe me, I need all the help I can get. But it's like the beginning of 2001 where they throw the bone in the air. That's how I feel. You're like an ape, learning to walk erect. Geishas are basically professional hostesses. They are not call girls like many Americans think. They're women who have dedicated their lives to the traditional Japanese arts. This is highbrow service. A little sake, and I'm ready. First up is the kaiseki equivalent of a sampler plate. There's dried mullet eggs with radish. Wonderful texture. Oyster cooked in soy sauce. We have nothing like it. Smoked trout with lotus root. It's like discovering a new planet, a new world. And sea cucumber seasoned with its own liver. So I'm afraid to eat it. It's so beautiful. It's like a Thomas Keller dish. Oh, wow. This is so good. I'm told the next dish contains fish liver. That pasty lump you see in the center, I jump right in to everyone's embarrassment. The proprietor, who's sitting in the wings, is mortified.
Mix.
Okay, a little bit in? No, just... It turns out this is like getting an order of fries and just eating the ketchup. You're supposed to dip the fish fillets into the liver. Okay. I can do it. The dishes get increasingly exotic, like slightly grilled squid or soft-shell turtle soup. The centerpiece of the meal arrives. Grilled local lobster. Trying to tunnel that out of this shell is going to be very, very difficult. Oh, look at this. I don't think I'll be able to look at this. I will definitely need help. I'm... Okay. Alright, this is Mount Everest. My chopstick skills are not that good. The geishas, once again, come to my aid. You know, one of the many things we make fun of when customers ask for it, the lazy lobster. You're so stupid and so inept, you can't even pull meat out of a lobster shell. I can't, not with chopsticks. Any great cuisine grew up around the idea of using what's local. You know, American culinary traditions have been to make the food the same in New York as it is in Los Angeles. And that's hurt us, I think. You know, we have a lot of good food, but we're afraid to show local pride. That's what this is. You know, this is something from the neighborhood. You know, they're very proud of it. This is very New England. Oh, wow. Spectacular. As I finish off my meal with a soup of fresh local mushrooms and miso broth, the geishas treat me to a private musical performance. Dinner at the Ryokan. I've been just completely seduced into the entire experience. Another couple of days in this place, and I'd start spouting New Age psychobabble and talk about sitting on top of a mountain contemplating a tangerine for the rest of my life. Breakfast is another matter. This is not bacon and eggs over easy. Now, I don't know what the hell this is. What are these? This is seafood? There's some sort of little sea worms or something on it, and what I believe is mountain potato dumpling underneath. Now my tongue is sending out violent alarm bells. This nut and it's like a fermented bean.
This is a really frightening texture. I mean, it's mucilaginous. This is like eating out of a spit cup at the dentist. And it takes every bit of strength and grit I've got not to let my face show it.
I'm glad I'm speechless. It's so good.
Despite breakfast, I leave the Ryokan more relaxed than Perry Como on tranquilizers. Now I was ready for some cuisine with an edge. Something dangerous.
Thank you very much.
Unclaimed bags left in airports.
400?
Go to the highest bidder. But is it trash?
The bag is a flop.
Or treasure?
I have about $4,000 right there.
Package Battles premieres April 11th on Travel Channel.
We were skipping stones and letting go.
Nature Valley granola bars. Rich dark chocolate, toasted oats. Perfect combinations of nature's delicious ingredients. From Nature Valley. Nature Valley granola bars. Nature at its most delicious.
I have a client who has a desire to introduce salmon fishing into the Yemen.
This thing is a joke.
You must have faith.
When you believe the impossible is possible,
I have a dream that when war is in the air, someone will say, let's go fishing.
you can change the world.
That's beautiful. I think this crazy enterprise might just come off. Faith and fish. It's an extraordinary idea.
It's really happening.
Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, rated PG-13, now playing everywhere.
Hershey's Air Delight. Experience light and airy, melty bubbles. Made from pure, delicious Hershey's milk chocolate. Hershey's Air Delight.
I'm Jeremy Wade, and this season I'm starting my monster hunt in your backyard. Look at that! With the American Killers.
River Monsters. Check your local listings. Only on Animal Planet.
I use catheters, and if you do too, please listen closely to this life-changing breakthrough. There's a new catheter that hurts less, and you can get a free sample by calling this number now.
Pain and urinary tract infections have been avoided by many of my patients. These new disposable catheters hurt less. It's an incredible new design that reduces pain. The eyelets are polished, so they glide smoothly and effortlessly across your sensitive skin. The old catheters would scrape and cut, causing pain and infections.
These new catheters are totally different. They're so smooth and painless, just different. They changed my life. I'm very, very glad I tried them.
Call now and get a free sample. Medicare and your insurance will pay for up to 200 of these catheters per month, all at little or no cost to you. Medical Direct Club handles all the paperwork with your doctor and includes lifetime free shipping when you call and join. Membership is free. Call now and get your free sample. End painful capping today.
On Travel Channel's new series, Hotel Impossible, struggling hotels across America are about to get a wake-up call.
You're not going to take any crap from me. I'm not going to take any crap from you.
Are you kidding me?
As hotel expert Anthony Melchior.
That's disgusting.
This is just absolute negligence.
Would you rent a room like this?
Transforms hotels and their owners before it's too late.
The work starts right now.
Before you check in, check out Hotel Impossible. Premieres April 9th, only on Travel Channel.
We're on the road back from Atami to Tokyo, and we pull over to make a pit stop. You know, a little bathroom break, pick up a few snacks.
Ah, the Great American Truck Stop. I feel right at home.
This is not the Vince Lombardi Service Center on the New Jersey Turnpike. It's a vending machine paradise. The Japanese love building complex machines for simple tasks.
A cup of Acapulco, a cup of Tom and Jerry. What to do, it all looks so good.
I decide to start with a ticket machine. We'll spit out a ticket that you can then bring to a counter and get a nice bowl of udon or soba.
Plain udon with fish.
That's noodles for you bridge and tunnelers. That whet my appetite.
Decisions. Fries, the dog, the other thing. Pizza fries, same thing. Is there a violator in there? That's what I wondered. But thank you, little fans. You want fries with that, sir? How do I open this? Rise her up, sir. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. This could cause serious injury. It's like hot steam going down there. Soggy. Let's see, for dessert. Nothing hits a spot like marble cheesecake ice cream cones.
The Japanese love convenience, and they love machines.
Sounds ominous. Like a body being dropped from a great height.
There's almost nothing that can't be done by a vending machine, apparently.
Juicy.
I don't know how far away a dentistry machine is,
Maybe a little coffee with dessert.
but I foresee that in the very near future.
Emerald Mountain Blend, Mocha Kilimanjaro, Mochaccino, Frappuccino, Al Pacino. Starbucks is in real trouble. Cappuccino-y.
That night in my hotel room back in Tokyo, I'm having trouble sleeping. I've been thinking about the deadly and dreaded fugu fish. Known to us as blowfish or pufferfish because it can blow itself up like a big balloon, its trump card is a highly lethal poison. So naturally, the Japanese consider it a delicacy. If fugu is properly prepared by a licensed chef, it is supposed to be completely safe. Yet every year, at least 10 fatalities are attributed to this delicacy. I've told all my friends in New York, I'm going to eat fugu. I've told my wife I'm going to eat fugu. Now that it was time for my appointment with Destiny, I'm having second thoughts. This is the stuff of legends. You eat fugu, you turn colors, go numb, pitch over on your face on the table, and it's all over. For me, it's kind of like climbing culinary Everest. It's an obstacle to be surmounted. If people are willing to risk death, it must taste phenomenal. And I'm guessing that if maybe you have a little bit of the poison, you might get a nice buzz. Fugu has a limited season, and this is it. That's how I find myself at Nabiki Restaurant in Tokyo.
Constipated? Phillips Caplets use magnesium, an ingredient that works more naturally with your colon than stimulant laxatives, for effective relief of constipation without cramps.
Thanks.
Good morning, students. Today, we're going to
Welcome to Longhorn Steakhouse. Come in now for new steak and seafood combinations. Try our lobster baked potato and sirloin for just $16.99, or our crab stuffed mushrooms and sirloin for $14.99. Steak and seafood, tonight at Longhorn Steakhouse.
Imagine the perfect Disney vacation, where you get keys to the kingdom, keys to the room, and meals each day to complete the magic.
Now imagine getting it all for a price that works for your budget. Because for as low as $93 per person per day, you can create a 7-day package for a family of 4 that includes a room, tickets, and even a dining plan. So your family gets everything they need to have their perfect Disney vacation.
So don't wait. Let the memories begin at the place where dreams come true.
Systems online.
Wiring target. Get this party started!
The hell was that?
What do you think's down there?
Why don't we find out?
Someone said those things here to get us.
What do you want? What is this place?
Cabin in the Woods. Radar. Theaters April 13th. Unclaimed bags left in airports. 400! Go to the highest bidder. But is it trash?
The bag is a flop.
Or treasure?
I have about $4,000 right there.
Baggage Battles premieres April 11th on Travel Channel.
What is No Reservations about? 8 seasons in, and I'm still figuring that out. Anytime you can walk in another person's shoes, the world is a slightly better place. The question is, what's next?
Get on the move with Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations. Season premiere April 9th at 9, only on Travel Channel.
Inside Nabiki Fugu Restaurant, I find myself face to face with Mr. Yoshida. I'm not sure yet if he's my chef or the Grim Reaper, but he definitely holds life in his hands. The danger of fugu comes in its preparation. One must be licensed, extensively trained, and handle it in certain ways as prescribed by law. It's a fairly complicated business to tell which parts are toxic and which parts safe. And there's apparently no telling how much of this toxic substance is present in any particular fish. Every edible ounce must be washed obsessively to make sure it doesn't contain a single micron of poison. Once ingested, there is no antidote.
It explained that the discarded organs must be placed under lock and key, sent back to the Tsukiji market, and disposed of there, so that there is no possibility of this potentially dangerous material being misused or lost.
As I sit down at the table, Mr. Yoshida assures me as long as the fish is handled and prepared correctly, there's next to no risk. Notice that's next to no risk.
The chef has just informed me that if you do start feeling the numbness in your extremities, you're in trouble.
If this is such a delicacy, where is everybody? I feel like the victim of some gruesome joke. Before I can slip out the back door, the meal begins.
This is the fugu sashimi.
Thin slices of raw fugu served with soy sauce, chives, and ground radish with red pepper for dipping.
This is really good. I could do this.
Next up is fugu, nabe style. A simmering soup of fugu, tofu, mushrooms, and cabbage made in a pot right at your table.
It's wonderful for a salad.
I finish off the meal with batter-fried fugu, not unlike Arthur Treacher, fish and chips.
You know, I can eat this regularly. There's nothing here that's going to really weigh you down. Here, the whole idea is you don't want to distract from the taste of the fugu, extraordinarily subtle tasting fish.
Okay, so fugu actually tastes rather bland. I guess the thrill of eating fugu is all in the risk. I mean, this is a great cocktail party story. Yeah, I ate the poisonous blowfish and I survived. So I was a little disappointed. I was kind of looking for a buzz, frankly, and maybe a little numbness around the lips. Once again, I've been laboring under many misconceptions.
You know, a fugu story, I guess it's the Japanese version of the urban legend. People talk about it in New York as if it were something very different than what it is.
Like with most things in Japan, the terror factor is really overrated. I mean, yeah, the cuisine of Japan is different. There's no two ways about it. But food's like art. I mean, just because we're not Italian, it doesn't mean we can't appreciate Michelangelo. It's the same thing with food. Yet another in one of many remarkable experiences in this incredible town.
Someday, in around 10 years of constant practice, I think I will be a suitable dinner companion in Japan. And until that time, I'll have to bumble clumsily through one terrific